Excellency for...
As the Council of Ministers met on Friday in Addis Ababa to set the record straight in the rules guiding the selection process of the incoming AUC chair for the February 2025 elections, the campaigns are now set to kick off. The AUC is now set for an East African leader if the recommendation passed by the Council of Ministers are adopted by the AUC legal team. But this means that the stage for the succession of both the Azimio and ODM parties, both of which has been under Odinga, are now clear. Over the weekend, there has been an escalated push for Karua to succeed Odinga at the helm of Azimio coalition, which gained momentum as leaders from the NAK Kenya party maintained that she was the best fit to replace Odinga as the party leader upon his win as the AUC chair and the presidency in 2027.
Huyu mama peke yake ndio anafaa katika uongozi wa nchi. Kwa sababu huyu mama amekuwa akicheza namba 9 katika siasa ya Kenya. Amekuwa mtetezi wa wanyonge.
Despite not making appearances during Azimio events and meetings, leaders allied to NAK Kenya leader Martha Karua maintains that Karua was still intact in the Azimio camp. This places Karua in direct loggerheads with Wiper's Kalonzo Musyoka, who has been angling to lead Azimio and has maintained that Odinga's absence will not in any way create a vacuum in the coalition, as he is ready to lead the millions of Azimio supporters in his march to oust President William Ruto come 2027.
I think what Raila is looking forward is the AU is particularly to reconsolidate his support from foreign partners, to reconsolidate his influence in the continent, and to open direct talks with the people who support probably Ruto's administration, particularly what you call the so-called civilized West that see Ruto as a possibility, and to convince them that probably in 2027, if he's able to take position and become the president, he will not be able to injure their interest, and probably they need to abandon Ruto's camp and to support him. But I do not see Raila's candle being extinguished just because he has gone to the AU. There are so many misfortunes that have befell Raila Odinga since the 2002 deal with Kibaki, but he always rebuilt himself.
The push to succeed Odinga has been extended to his ODM party as factors within the party continue to position themselves over the leadership for the now 19-year-old party ODM. Odinga had endorsed former governors Wycliffe Oparanya and Hassan Joho, a move that appears to divide the party. ODM has countrywide support, with majority of supporters emanating from Nyanza, Western and Coastal region, who are now claiming the rights to the throne after their support for Odinga over the years, including Tana River Governor Dado Godhana.
Sasa huku chini watu wanalalama, oh baba akienda itakuwaje, itakuwaje, itakuwaje? Mimi niko. Oparanya yuko. Joe yuko. Yani baba hapo akona jeshi bado kubwa sana. Mngaro yuko hapo. Kusema uongozi wa chama uje Pwani au uende wapi itategemea sisi wenyewe vile tutashikana. Of course ni kweli Pwani tumesimama kwa ODM vizuri sana. Hata sasa sisi tuko kwa chama, hatujabanduka.
There is a group of people in Western, in Nyanza and Coast who've made a political career by simply saying that they will be supporting Raila Odinga. Their work is to say, mimi niko na baba, mimi naenda kutetea baba. And that is how they win their election. Their manifesto is standing with baba. Those court hangers will definitely have a problem. So I see major problems in Raila's strongholds. What I call a serious political funeral will be in Nyanza, sections of Western and Coast, where quite a number of people who have no other qualification and competence other than they defend Raila Odinga, and that is how they have been in politics. People whose career has been in the name of defending Raila Odinga will not have what to tell people. That means that we are going to see a new rise of a political order.
Odinga, on his part, is keen on ensuring that his bid remains on course and has laid an elaborate plan to ensure that he woos the rest of Africa into backing his bid. According to an itinerary for the AUC campaign, the ODM leader is poised for a heightened campaign ahead of the election slated to take place in February 2025, with his visit kicking off in April with a visit to Salva Kiir of South Sudan. He will then head to Tanzania to meet with President Samia Suluhu to ensure consolidation of the EAC bloc.
Very much, Excellency.
In May, Odinga has scheduled meetings with Djibouti and Ethiopia heads before transiting to south of the continent with visits to Zimbabwe, Malawi, Angola, Zambia and Botswana.
To our individual.
His plans to woo South Africa will, however, have to wait until the conclusion of elections in the country on May 29th, pitting South Africa's incumbent Cyril Ramaphosa and opposition leader Julius Malema. His calendar slates the South African talks for June, where he will hold talks with the president-elect. At the height of the campaign is the President Ruto's efforts to ensure that Odinga, who is the official candidate for the country, garners the much-needed support with a state visit to Ghana on April 2nd and 3rd, with another visit set for 15th and 16th in Egypt. President Ruto has formed a team that will spearhead the campaigns, comprising Cabinet Prime Secretary Musalia Mudavadi and his peers Korir Sing'oei in the Foreign Affairs docket, among others. Martin Opio, K24 TV, Nairobi.